And there are so many Japanese that want to do something. And of course, there's so many benefit organizations, and there are no plays, there are concerts, everything's like Japan Stay Strong. But individually, just beyond giving money, there's very little that you can do, except you can go and volunteer. But most Japanese have a very tight schedule, so there's really not much time that they can. I mean, during holidays, many people go, and they have 160,000 volunteers constantly there. But as we were there, we talked to them, it's still not enough. And then the area around the power plant, there's basically nobody. Even like 40 kilometers south, it's pretty abandoned, and nobody is volunteering there because everybody is scared. And so still, that seems to me the only thing what we can really do. And then of course there's the question like, why do I present this in Switzerland, which has really not much to do with this disaster, and what can Swiss people do? Or what can I tell them to do? And then I found an interesting similarity, because the tsunami woods and forests that exist in Japan, there is something very similar in Switzerland, which is called the Schutzwald or Bahnwald, as it used to be. And exactly the same logic is behind that. So that's why I thought maybe at least that we can test this idea, we can see how Swiss people react and how they will, if they will accept, if we give them the seed, and that they can grow and essentially contribute something like the black pine tree in Japan. But the equivalent of the black pine tree in Japan and Switzerland would be the, in German it's called Lärche, the larynx or larch. And because it has a fantastic root structure, it cannot be knocked over by the winds. So it's very, very useful in the Schutzwald or protected forest constructions in the Alps. But of course, there are many problems, because we don't even know if the seeds that we're offering here, if they'll work at that specific height. But anyway, we think it's a good reminder that this exists and that these trees do something wonderful for nature and for humans. So please take some if you can. And in maybe in a month or two, we'll try to find a way to distribute the information and see if we can convince others to partake in Japan, especially. Because even if people would grow pine trees here, you cannot really transport them. And in the soil, there may be little so-called nematodes that have already been introduced to Japan that are actually killing pine trees, so it's a very delicate thing. So as we're still learning, we're trying to do something. Yeah. That's all I can say right now.